Okay, here's a way to sort of, what I found works good for me, because I'm getting the hang of inverting a helicopter upside down and sort of able to make it fly around a little bit. But I always think of orientation and lefts and rights and backs and forths, and it gets to the point where it's hard to figure it out. So normally when I'm beginning to flip my helicopter, I sort of learn to flip it nose over this way, with the helicopter looking in at you rather than flipping it back this way. That's something I have to learn, to start to flip it back this way. Once you flip the helicopter this way, I think of, with my radio, is if I want the helicopter to come towards me, I just pull my elevator stick towards me. The helicopter comes towards me. When I want it to go away from me, I push my elevator stick back, making the helicopter go this way. Now, when the helicopter is swaying this way and this way, of course the controls are backwards. Rather than thinking of them being backwards, I'll just give the input in the direction that it's going on the aileron. So if it's flying this way, I'm going to give it left aileron to compensate, and I will bring it back. And of course, if it's going to the right, I'll give it right aileron, and I will bring it back. Now, the tail is the other interesting aspect, because what I've recently sort of figured out is, rather than looking at the nose when it's starting to yaw back and forth like this, I look at the tail. So if the tail is swinging out this way, I give it rudder stick to the direction I want it to correct. In this way, if it's coming off to the left, I'm going to give it right, looking at the tail. That way it's very easy to just tell a helicopter the direction you want it to go, rather than thinking which is left is which is right. Coming off this way, I'm going to give it input to the left, and the ailerons are going to correct it back to the right. Come this way, of course, I'm going to go the opposite way. Right aileron, which will bring it back to the middle. When I want it to come towards me, I'm going to pull a stick towards me. The helicopter comes towards me. When I want it to go back, I push the helicopter back. If the helicopter starts yawing to the left, I give it right input on my rudder stick, but not thinking of it as backwards. I'm just thinking of it as which direction do I want the tail to move. In this case, I want it to move to the right, so I'll give it right input on the rudder control. So that's sort of my idea. Hope that helps somebody out who's just sort of learning. Usually pretty confident if I can see the flip. Come on, baby, light my fire. trying to think of ways. It certainly helps. Settle down, mother. I spend so much time thinking about which way do you turn, which way do you push. It has to sort of come natural, but looking at the tail for the tail input is sure a lot easier, man. My Nano's kind of buggered, so and that's what you call an awesome landing.